of like take some of the pressure like Wiggins used to do on the perimeter. And bro, I'm not saying he's Wiggins or he's an elite defender by any chance consistently, but he damn sure look like he's getting close to one, and he's been pretty good.
He's a
Even Pons
dog,
has been
bro.
doing a pretty good job. They've been doing a pretty good
Yeah,
job by
The
committee.
biggest problem with Moses Moody was
and
that he
very
wasn't.
big hustle from him.
It's because
Yeah,
he don't pay enough attention to like understand shit. You know what I mean? He like to overhelp. He like to like fall
Nah,
asleep on
but
defense and
sometimes,
shit. You know what I mean? That's his
sometimes,
problem. He fall asleep easy. He do shit
nah,
like
it's
that.
like to
So when he
me, I don't
focused,
even
he
think
played defense.
everybody could fall asleep on defense. Klay Thompson was probably your better two-way defender in his prime, and even he used to get backdoor cut slips. You know what I mean? So it happens. You feel me? But this is a guy who wasn't starting, has been yo-yoed in and out of the lineups, and I mean, look at how many games the Warriors have won with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler isn't guarding every single player. He isn't scoring every single point. Production is coming from other pieces. Feel me? So I'm looking at that and I'm saying Guy Santos, Moses Moody, they're doing a really good job because the question was how are we going to replace perimeter defense? And to me, they're doing a damn good job of it.
Yeah,
That's
Moses
what I'm
Hey,
Moody
saying.
is doing great.
was this Jimmy's best scoring game as a Warrior, by the way?
Yeah,
How much did
He
he have
even
in the
hit two
third
three.
quarter?
He hit
Because he
two
was
threes
lighting up in the
tonight,
he had
third
right?
like
quarter.
I think he had like
He had
15 in the
14.
third.
14.
Yeah,
14.
because him and Cade were going back at it in that third
Kate
quarter.
had 19. Oh, yeah, that's right. Kate had 19 and Jimmy had 15.
Um, this this win tonight is amazing because guess what?
No pods, no Kaminga.
Well, that's true. That's a positive that we can pull games out and guys can
And
step up and all of
and
that
the
stuff.
Pistons
Lakers
physically
lost.
challenged us. The Pistons,
Exactly, the
yes,
Lakers
the Lakers
lost.
lost. Nights like this, nights like this, the
The
Lakers
Lakers
lost.
lost, bro.
Do you
And
think
you know
they're
what's
in
great is
trouble now?
they
Do you
got
think they're in
blown
trouble?
out and then
I think LeBron got hurt too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
LeBron got a
I
groin
think
injury last
oh,
time I
I
Oh
heard.
think
God.
LeBron
terrible.
got
speedy
That's
postponed.
recovery, speedy
oh
recovery,
God,
speedy
oh
recovery,
God,
Speedy
Yeah,
recovery,
that,
man.
speedy
speedy
recovery.
We
Yeah,
wish you all
recovery.
the
LeBron is
best,
out for a
LeBron.
month.
That's
He's out
right.
for a
But
month.
are the
Yeah,
Lakers
he
in
has
trouble
groin
though?
injury.
Because you think Luca
You
can
can go to
solo act
Germany.
enough?
Of
Yeah,
course, he's Luka
I think
Doncic.
I think Luka had back problems in the game. I don't think he can carry the team in
But
LeBron's
can he
absence.
carry them
So
enough though? That's the thing. It's the West.
yeah, I don't think
He's better than LeBron, so yeah, he can carry them.
he can carry them, but he's gonna wear down. Luka's body cannot take that.
Nah, he'll
So
be fine. He'll be fine. He's been doing
He's
that his
fine.
entire career. He'll
yeah, but I think his
He's a
body's gonna
naturally kind
wear
of a
down.
He
fat guy.
he
He's fine, dude.
he's
What are you
done
kidding
worse than
me?
Dallas. He's dealt with worse than Dallas. He'll be all right.
yeah. So just by looking at the standings right now, first of all, we've won 4 games in a row. We're in the last 10. We're 9-1. Um, the the offense. This is what now the 13th game with Jimmy. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
because it's
think it's the 13th
11 and
What,
game.
2. So yeah,
whatever it
12,
is,
12, 12
11 and
games,
2,
12
Earth,
right?
games.
11 and 2.
Earth,
yeah, it's 11 and 2 or
Yeah,
Earth,
13.
12 games,
Earth,
11 and
out
1.
of the
11
13
and 1.
games, out of the 13 games or 12 games, whatever it is, do you realize how many of these were actually home games?
There were a lot of
Yeah,
road
Probably
games,
like
Yeah,
bro.
I
We'll
think there
see.
were like
three,
We'll see,
four
like
bro.
There
three
were,
four
home
home
games.
games.
there
I
were,
think there's
so,
3 home games.
so I feel like he's only going to get better. You know what I mean? Just from the simple fact of the crowd is kind of like, and I like how Guy Santos was getting the crowd activated too.
Man.
Okay, so
that,
here's what here's what's happened in the last 13 games. 120 offense. We have and a 120 offense is good for sixth. The defense is third. Um, the overall net rating is fourth. Now this is kind of how we started off the season, and then things went to shit, and now we're right back to where we were before. But I think the difference here with this team is that I think we had too many people that were playing. That's the first thing. So we kind of consolidated things. And you
nobody
see
had
at
a
the end,
real role.
yeah, and nobody had a real role, right? So now Moses Moody is out there, and it's not that Moses Moody shot the ball amazing or anything like that, but you see how much more confident he is, right? So like sometimes you can watch guys and you can tell like they're playing, but it's almost like they're walking on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? And now you're watching him, and now, bro, he shot like 3 of 11, 12 points. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's pretty good. 3 steals, right? And you see him out there, and now he's doing like the real dirty work. I always knew that these guys had it in them, but it's like they would make one mistake, they wouldn't pass the ball or something, and then they would just get yanked, right? So now he's out there, and roles are more defined now because Jimmy is clearly the second playmaker. You still have Steph. Steph is doing his thing. You know, Draymond will always do the Draymond stuff, but everyone else slotted into their right roles. You know what I'm saying? So
And he can play with both of them too, Urkel. Like
a
Draymond can
hundred
play with both.
percent, right?
Yeah.
So Jimmy can play opposite of Steph. Steph plays opposite of Jimmy, and you know, I've just been clipping like a madman. So anytime I see like a little thing, I'm just clipping it. So in the morning, I just go back through that stuff on playback, right? And Jimmy's playmaking and the way that he steadies the game, there's a reason why he's been to 2 finals and the Eastern Conference Finals and all of that stuff. It's because, bro, he's a steady hand. You know what I'm saying? And his kind of game is built for the playoffs, right?
Oh yeah.
And you saw that big shot that he hit. I think it was late in the fourth quarter. You seen that big shot
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
baseline, bro? Like,
yeah.
so
Mhm.
that's how you win these playoff games, bro. It's not by like like the chaos and emotion stuff, and bro, like sometimes
Uh,
you just need to have
Irv,
a guy that you can throw the ball to, bro.
One of the
Yeah.
things too, if me being down here in Miami and being more familiar with the city, right? If
Yeah.
people really watch Jimmy Butler over the years, you kind of like see him now with the Warriors, like kind of taking his time and not being overly aggressive. With the Heat, he was always aggressive. Yes, he had his moments where he would still finish with 15 points or maybe 30 or 10 points. So the averages would always look how they look. But from the standpoint of, I can't necessarily lead on Duncan Robinson or I can't lead on, Kyle Lowry. I need to go get buckets. I need to get to the free throw line. He was doing that a lot more with Miami. Right now, he's just coasting and he's still getting into game shape. So this might be the best playoff Jimmy y'all ever seen. Just keeping it above.
Yeah, so in this stretch when Jimmy Butler's played, right? We're what, 11-1 because we lost the Philadelphia game. Bro, I we're going on a real run, bro. This is like a real run, you know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
different from it was last season because last season we went on a run and then we would have like these gut-wrenching L's, you know what I'm saying? And the gut-wrenching L's is the variety of, hey, we're losing close games, you know what I'm saying? So now we're starting to execute. Hey, you hear the excitement in our voice because don't get it twisted, right? That team that we played tonight, the last 13 games, they have a 120 offense, right? Their defense, they're the number one defense. During that, so we played an amazing
The
defensive
number
Yeah,
team
one
tonight.
and
defense.
eight
The
win in
last
the
Wow.
13
row.
games, they're the number one defense,
Yeah,
right?
8 win in the
By the
row
way,
too.
net rating wise, 12, last 13, 12 net rating. So this is this is one of these teams where it's trending up. So while people were looking by the Pistons, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, I don't know, bro. Like this is a really good team. So I'm not surprised that they came up with that type of effort tonight because they're one of these teams that they actually guard. You know what I'm saying? So they're an amazing team. Now the biggest stat um, that is kind of changing our team. Guess what it is? It's not the fact that we're shooting the ball. I mean, during this stretch, I think we're like 14th or something like that, 13th or 14th shooting the ball, right? Yet we're running a 120 offense. You know the biggest reason why we're running a 120 offense? Does anyone
The
know?
The
free throws.
The
turnovers.
Yeah,
free
because we
throws.
weren't we
Turnovers.
weren't turning
We
the
don't
ball
turn the
over.
ball
We
over.
turned the ball over a lot tonight.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
yeah, we turn the
so
ball
it's
over a
two
lot.
things, right?
That's why it was close tonight because we turned the
It's
ball
two
over.
things. And I'm going to be honest with you. We're getting to the free throw line.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean it's
So,
ridiculous. I think they showed a clip. Um, since Jimmy came, we're like
yeah.
first in terms of attempted per game. So yeah,
Yeah. So it's not like the James Harden shit where he just like grabs it onto your arm, throws his hands up in the air, right? Like these are I am going to get a mismatch on a smaller player, and that smaller player has to foul me, right?
Yep, exactly.
That's the variety now. And then Steph, because Jimmy is there and Jimmy's setting him up, right? Or you have Draymond and Jimmy setting him up. You're not getting the thing where Steph is just off ball and you just have him running around with his head cut off. You know what I'm saying? So Steph is finding more contact now. You know what I'm saying? Now another thing, uh, guess what the other factor is why our offense is good? Because caveat again, we're not shooting the ball particularly well. You know what I'm saying? Like we're middle of the pack shooting the ball. What's the other factor, y'all? During this stretch, we have the sixth lowest turnover percentage.
Less traffic
This
cop
team,
Draymond, man.
bro, this team, you know how big that is that this team is really not turning the ball over, right? Because what I was
Oh, that's right.
watching,
Because I was saying they were getting more shots because they're turning.
a 100%, bro.
Yeah, they're
Like,
just getting more shots.
you know what was driving
So
me
even though they're not
crazy?
shooting well, they're still getting more shots and more points.
So the biggest thing this season, right? So every season has like a theme, right? 3-point shooting, this, that, and the other, right? Everybody shoots threes now. So, what is the next valuable thing that you're going to do to really close that gap, right? So, when I look at this now, the next valuable thing is guess what? It's the fucking turnovers, bro. The turnovers is really changing things. So, you know what that means? We're winning the possession battle now. If you go back through each box score, right, and then you look at the shots, we have more shots than these teams. What was happening before is that we would get more shots than these teams, and
Eric, I
and
think this was the only night out of the games that we had since Jimmy we lost that battle.
and we lost it by one shot,
Yep.
right? So outside of that, left, right, and center, we were winning the possession battle. But before Jimmy, we were losing the possession battle. Okay? Here's my favorite stat. Tonight, we had first of all, we had 26 assists, right? In a game like this, we get to 30, that's always a great thing, right? But tonight, we had 63 points from assists. They had 37. That is a key stat to me. Every night I look at these games, we're winning that. You know what I'm saying? They had 20 turnovers, we had 19, whatever, 10 bad pass turnovers, whatever. But 63 points. So what that means is that the ball is humming, the ball is moving around, right? So you can't really argue that point. I think that's the point that we're at right now. And this is a great thing, bro. This is an amazing thing that we're doing right now. And the ball is moving, the ball is hopping around, and people are falling into their roles. That's kind of how I see, or the trends that I've seen like the last 13 games. Because we had good process, bro, but our execution was piss poor. Stephen Draymond was throwing the ball around, and Jimmy, like this this Jimmy trade is probably the best trade that I've seen outside of Paul Gasol in 2008. You know what I'm saying? That 2008 Paul Gasol team, they went to the finals, and I remember watching that team, and I was like, that team is gonna suck, right? Like they're gonna take some time to gel and all of that, bro. They gel from game one onwards, right? They were good. We gelled immediately, and Jimmy didn't even know what he was doing because my biggest concern with trading anyone midseason is, are they going to get the offense? You know what I'm saying? Because we run a different kind of offense. Now, the good thing is that Spolstra kind of runs the same shit. So, Spolstra was there, he's running his thing, and Jimmy just came in and bro, it just fit like a glove, right? So that's
Well,
what we
Urkel, I think
had
it's
going
even
on.
more impactful, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Because everything that we did bad, that was terrible, which was the turnovers and the free throws, which we were worst in the league at, now we're number one. That's a complete flip. So if you flip it like that, the impact is incredible because it's
100%.
everything that we did bad, and he don't turn the ball over, and he makes a ton of free throws.
Yeah, and again, we're not shooting the ball particularly well, bro. Like I'll be 100% honest with you. We're not shooting the ball well, but winning the possession battle, not turning the ball over, and The wild part is that our defense is better. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When we were bad, right? When we were like really fucking things up, we were turning the ball over left, right, and center. It was actually disgusting how much we were turning the ball over. Now we're not turning the ball over as much, and teams are most importantly, teams aren't turning us over and then running it into transition, right? So I think that has helped our defense in essence, right? Because we would turn the ball over, bam, transition, right? And then it would really mess us up. And I don't see a lot of that going on. Do y'all see the same thing or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric,
but I think
oh, go ahead, G. Go
yeah,
ahead.
you
You
can.
got it.
Sorry. Yeah. I think I think you said all the right stuff, Urkel. I think for an offense that struggles, I mean, if you're having extra possessions, you're not turning the ball over. You're getting to the free throw line. Of course, your offense is going to be good to decent, even if you're not making your shot. And I think our 3 point percentage in the last 13 games have not been good, even though field goal percentage have not been good. But at
Hmm.
least we're getting the extra possessions, getting
Yeah.
more shots at the rim, and we are not turning the ball over. So all those games whereby we like 16 minutes into the shot, 16 seconds into the shot clock, we already turned the ball over. We don't have games like that anymore, as
Yo,
well. And then the defense. I think one thing I've always maintained is that defense first is about effort and motivation, and you can see that with Gil Santos today. It's not like he's the most skillful player on the court, but you can see the fight, the effort, and that fits of the players. Even Body Hill, even though he didn't shoot the ball well today. Even Body Hill, you could see the effort and the motivation to get back on the transition to try and defend. That's that's what I feel like basketball is all about. If you can put your if you have motivation, if you have that art, I mean, it makes you like a serviceable player in the NBA. So I think I think another thing that also really helps us at the moment is for having a secondary playmaker like Jimmy Butler. At least you can see it in the clutch today. I think there was one point he just told everyone to calm down and then slowed the game down, run the play through him, and he was able to find cutters and all that. So yeah, it's games like this that makes me feel like the Warriors could go on a run because today was a dogfight. I mean, the Detroit Pistons are very huge and almost everyone out there is like 6'7" and above. So those guys are tough. They are very strong. Beef Steel, Jalen Duran, these guys are tough guys. So it wasn't their easy win, and games like this gives me
well,
confidence
even
that
like Cade,
in the playoffs.
Cade, Austin
I mean,
Thompson,
Kay
those
Cunningham,
guys are tough. They're
Kay
all tough
Cunningham is the
guys, man.
Kay
They're all
Cunningham is
tough.
the truth, man. That guy is so
Yeah.
good. I mean, that guy is so
Like
good.
I was saying, he
Definitely.
reminds me of Jimmy. He reminds me how Jimmy
Yeah,
plays, actually.
exactly. That. Oh my God, that guy is so good. In that third quarter, there was nobody that was able to guard him. GP2 went,
I
Draymond
mean,
went.
that was like a dunk. He literally put. I mean, he didn't go in clean, but he dunked it on him, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo,
it literally
drove
cooked
and just
everyone
smashed
out
it.
there in the third quarter. So yeah, that was a very good win. I mean, if you keeping it up and um I think the first three quarter was not really good. I think I saw some things that we've not been doing recently. But I think we need to clean that up. Draymond Green was forcing the passes. I mean, there was times he was throwing the ball to Body Hill on Jimmy Butler at the post when he had taller players against him. So I think they just need to sort out those things out. But I think I'll just put that down to the fact that they traveled from New York back to San
That's
Francisco. So
exactly it. Thank you for making that point.
yeah, so I'll just put that down to that. So yeah, it was a very good win. But big ups to Gus Santos, man. That he was the best player on the court yesterday.
Guzzle,
Yeah.
Bruce, I just
Chat
saw a
with you.
tweet right now.
Yeah.
So hear this tweet, right? Steph Curry is the fastest guard to reach 25,000 points since Kobe Bryant. Did he just reach 25,000? I did
Yeah, he
notice.
reached 25K. They gave him a little honorable video tribute.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't notice that. All right.
Hmm.
Congratulations, Steph Curry. Um, we're starting to rack them up.
This is dope. This is good company, Eric.
Yeah, this is great company. Now, here's another thing. If so, automatic. You know, automatic. He's like a and automatic NBA. He's
Yeah, stats guru. Yeah.
yeah, stats guru, bro. Great follow, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He says if fast means minutes instead of games, Steph is the what he said. Steph is the
Fourth in NBA history.
yes. So he's like means minutes instead of games. Steph is fourth in NBA history behind MJ, Wilt, and KD.
Come on, man.
Are you serious?
They're gonna have
Yeah.
Yeah,
to stop
bro,
telling these lies
that's
at
Is
some
that in the
crazy.
point.
jumbotron? Is that in jumbotron?
Yeah,
It's
it's
in
in
the
the jumbotron.
jumbotron.
We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
swipe. We gotta swipe.
Oh man.
That's crazy, bro. So when they try to tell you about longevity stats, this, that, and the other, hey, that's a longevity stats. He has 4 rings. By the way, he has 4 rings. What we're
Fourth
seeing, bro.
in number of games, man.
All right,
This is why we got a goat convo, man.
listen, like this is the best. He's going to be 37 next week. This is the best 37-year-old player I've ever seen, bro. Like you have to understand something. They're going to go to the playoffs and they're going to start to punch these teams in the mouth because this Pistons team that we just saw, right? They're one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. They're what now, sixth in the Eastern Conference? Like there is a chance that they might pass like a team like Indiana, right?
And
Like,
and Cade is favored to win Most Improved Player. And if it wasn't for him being young,
yeah,
he would be in MVP talks because what Detroit is doing, this they haven't done this in like the last 15 years.
yeah. So he's doing some special stuff, man. I mean, so now I look at the standings and we are 3 games behind the Rockets. The Rockets won tonight. They better start winning some games because we're hot on their trails. We are 3.5 behind the Grizzlies. The Lakers, I believe we are what 5 games behind them, right? So it's going to get interesting for the Lakers, right? The Lakers, it's going to get really interesting for them, but we'll see where they land. Rod might be out for a few weeks, so that groin injury, you know, depending on the severity, I've seen Steph miss something like 11 games before. 11 games is almost a month. So what is it? March 8th, April. He probably should be out a month or so. Depending on the severity, he should be out a month. Worst case scenario. Um, he'll be fine. He's 40. He spends $2 million a year on his body. He'll be okay. He's a big boy.
Hey man, the Pistons they'd been on the West Coast for a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. So the Pistons have actually lost 2 games in a row. So they're
Yeah.
fighting, man. But I think they're comfortably in that sixth spot. But they made a hell of a run, bro. Like they've been making a hell of a run. So right now we have 28 L's. So we just got to keep winning. That's pretty much what it comes down to. They just got to keep on winning games at this point. I look at the offense defense stuff. We have been absolutely amazing on both ends. Um, the offense is spectacular. I mean, honest to God, bro, I didn't expect to see a 120 offense out of this team. And the defense, third. So I believe we are, let me tell you where we are all season long.
Yeah,
All season long.
I think we're eighth defensively, and then like 15th offensively.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are right behind Cleveland in terms of defense,
But
right? Like our defense
the
is like one of
Warriors, I don't know if you saw the Kurt Goldsberry tweet Friday, but we're you know like confidently in the quadrant of wow. They're doing really good.
yeah, yeah. The quadrant of wow. The top right quadrant is kind of where you want to be. So
Yeah,
fewest minutes to reach 25,000 in NBA history. This is a great fucking tweet, bro. Is
And I put the efficiency landscape for the quadrants if anybody want to see it in the jumbotron.
okay, so they said that fewest minutes to reach 25,000 points in NBA history. Jordan, Will, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. This is amazing stuff. And remember, like He's missed some years, man. Yeah, he's missed some years. Fewest scoring attempts to reach 25,000 points in NBA history. 20,006 attempts. Steph Curry. What? Are you fucking serious?
Hey, Eric, these days we're just having the Grenache, the wine twirl. What did you say? Wine twirl. It's good. Hey, hell, that it's good vibes right now, man. Got the Grenache going. You know what I mean? Salute the staff.
What? Bro, you know how crazy that is? Bro, hold on.
Well, the fewest minutes
Fewest scoring attempts
attempts,
to reach
and he leads in there.
25,000.
He
Are you
leads
fucking
that.
serious? Come on, dog. We sit here and we fucking like praise LeBron and all of this stuff. Like, do you know what this man is doing? Okay, like, let's have this conversation, bro. He's one of the best scorers of all time. And I would not
Urkel's
like
the
he's
best scorer of
he's
all time.
two,
he might no
He's
no
the
no.
best
one or
scorer.
two.
He's
He's
the
the
best
best
scorer of all
scorer.
time, bro.
He's the
Yeah,
best. Let's
Yeah,
just say. Let's just start
one or
saying it.
two. I got
What he
Jordan still
does
number
and
one,
how he
but
does it,
he's
it makes him the
it's
best
only
scorer of
him and
all
it's
Jordan,
time.
just
bro.
him
Because
and
he's
J.
doing it. He's doing it without free throws, and Jordan got a lot of free throws too.
Let's
Let's
be
just say
real though.
he's
Let's
just a
be real,
different
man.
man. He's just a
Jordan
different
don't
shot
pump
maker.
fear in the hearts like
He's the
Curry
best shot
pumps
maker in
fear.
history. You could say it's, and it's not just from deep; it's from anywhere on the floor he can make shots.
This
That's
is
why he makes
crazy.
highlights all the. So that's why he does it without free throws. That's why I got him as the best scorer ever.
This is
Nobody's
insane
done it
stuff,
like
bro.
nobody's done it like that.
This is insane stuff what he's doing. This
Fewest
is
scoring
insane stuff.
attempts. Imagine, because you saw that stat earlier. Like if he had the whistle, right? If he gets over 15, they never lose games. If he gets over 50, if he gets over 10 free throw attempts, they're winning like an 80% clip. Like they can't give this guy free throws. Can you imagine if they gave this guy free throws? It'd be unfair.
That's why we gotta fight for this shit, man. He
They
coming.
give
He
him free throws.
he fucking old now, so he need these
He's
free
also
throws.
leading the league right now in free throw percentage at like 94%. Again,
This is amazing stuff, man. I mean, bro, we really gotta like put this in proper perspective, bro. Like, you know how crazy that is?
that's nuts, bro.
But it
And
makes sense though
just
because
think, he sat out
he
fourth
you
quarters for a
actually would
whole
not be
season.
surprised by that because he is the if you really think about it, like if if you're to filter out like say you have guys that have scored, 25,000 points, right? If you filter out those guys and you say what's their true shooting percentage, right? He has to be more efficient than all those other guys. There's no two ways around it. He is more efficient. So it makes
And
sense.
just think, he sat
It
out
shouldn't
fourth quarters
surprise me
for a whole
because when we
season.
used to look at that true shooting list and you see some shit like where he's there at like he's fifth all time or sixth all time in true shooting and everybody that surrounds him like lived around the basket. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of makes sense. So when people try to tell you like, oh, he didn't break the game, bro, he 100 fucking percent broke the game. You know, because he lives around the basket, bro. He like or other people lived around the basket, and he's scoring at the rim from the mid range from three, especially at the 3 point line, right? So he's it. The more that I think about it, actually doesn't shock me because true shooting wise, volume score, he's number one. Number one. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me, but it is crazy when you look at it in that context. KD is up there as well, so doesn't really surprise me at all. Um, Now the upcoming games, Lee. What do you think about those? We can legit go on a run here, bro. We can legit like really eat into this record. To, Tonight was a big win, and not only was it a big win, it was a big close win, and you're starting to see them develop like some late game confidence.
You think we'll get Kamiga back this week?
I hope so because we need to incorporate them because they're like um I was kind of keeping my eye on the Celtics game and you kind of saw the weakness in the Lakers. Um yeah, they have
This
guys
guy
like
Urkel came with the "I hope so" like he's Kodak. I hope so.
Alright, so the next game we got Portland, Sacramento, New York, and then we got Denver. Denver's going to be a big test for us.
6-0, brother. 6-0.
6-0. So one. One, two, three, four, five,
No back to
six,
backs either. No back
Yeah,
to
seven.
backs in this
but the
stretch.
Denver, the
Actually, we
Denver
got one
Bucks
back to
back
back.
to back.
We got one
The
back to back
Denver
in this
Bucks
Yeah.
stretch.
back to back. So I
Yeah.
But
think we'll
it's at
probably lose
home.
one of them.
And after Denver, that's Milwaukee. Yeah.
I think we'll probably lose one of the Denver Bucks game because it's back to back. So
Yeah. So, yeah. So Milwaukee, Denver. I really need us to make a fucking statement in some of these games. And by the way, these are all TV games. You know what I'm saying? So now it's nut crunching time, bro. These are all TV games. I think we're gonna have like so Portland on Monday. That's going to be a non-TV game. And when I mean TV, I mean TNT, ESPN, ABC, and so forth, right? So Sacramento TNT game, New York ABC game, Denver ESPN game, and then Tuesday NBA TV for the Milwaukee game. So these are all TV games now. These are all national TV games. So this is going to be a very important stretch. These next 6 games. So this is what a 7 game home span, and then we go on the road, and then Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Based on when I look at other teams, when I look at the standings, we can go higher in the standings. Like I know that Houston got like like 3 games on us, right? But with a month to go, a month and change to go, probably yeah, like around a month and change to go, we have a really good shot at even getting home court advantage. I'm gonna be
Ooh,
honest with you.
4 seed, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
because if you look at Memphis, for instance, Memphis has 3.5. They're 3.5 ahead of us. They have some big injuries that they've kind of ran into recently, right? They're kind of banged up. Houston is sort of getting healthy. The Lakers are not out the woods yet. They're the 3rd seed right now. They're not out the woods yet, right? So we can really, really do some damage in here. Really, really do some damage.
I
We
think the
are
Lakers
what
don't
now?
drop. They ain't got Brian.
8 games above 500. So this year we only fell, I think, 1 game below 500 or something like that. So we're really, really starting to do some damage here. But what's the biggest key? Like my key to this is the Kaminga thing.
Kaminga.
Yeah,
and then also fitness as well. I mean, Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry has to stay fit. That's the most important thing.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, fitness.
Steph took a knee to the side by
Yeah,
Duran
and then
early in
Jimmy
the.
Butler. I think Jimmy Butler also sprained his wrist at some point. So fitness is the most important thing. I mean, those guys have
Hmm.
to be fit. They're not young
These
anymore.
guys are playing rough though. The Nets game, this game was really physical.
Exactly, it was really
Really
tough.
physical.
It was really really tough. So it's about just about making sure that their minutes are not that high.
I need
And
these
I
young
think
teams to calm down, Urkel. Just need them to calm down a little bit.
Who needs to calm down?
These young teams. It's just a regular season game,
exactly
guys.
they
Man,
take it
stop
way
it.
too seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Malik Beasley.
Jeez,
I don't know
man.
what's wrong with Beasley, man. What did we ever
Like
do to
you're
Beasley?
not gonna face us in the playoffs, okay?
Exactly.
Just
I
Irk,
don't know
forget
why
it.
they take it
Irk,
so seriously.
Irk,
Yeah.
you saw when Beasley had that and one on I think it was Guy
When he
Santos,
shimmied.
and
Yeah.
as
No.
soon as Steph came back in the game and got the and one on him, Steph did the
Oh,
same thing.
Jesus.
Uh-huh. I
That
love
was
it,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
Chippy, bro. Chippy.
Yeah, and do you remember the Jimmy Butler? They got Tobias Harris over me. I think he kind of played with that kind of mindset that why will you pick Tobias Harris over me? So I think he kept going at Tobias Harris. So I think that was one of the reasons why we saw a very good game from
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler today. I think he had a point to prove.
They
Irk,
got that thing, man.
what was your thought when QP missed that when he airballed that three in the corner and Steph took him out for body yield?
Hmm.
What
He
did
was
you think
cold,
about that?
dude. He'd sat on the bench for a long time with 5 fouls, and Gee was playing well. So he just came. Gee fouled out, and they had to put somebody in. So they put Post in, and he was cold.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah,
He was
I think
cold
I
because
think this
you
was
know
the worst game
he.
for
Don't forget the
Post
two
this season.
nice floaters he started the game with. Did you
Yeah,
even
yeah.
know he had a
I
floater
mean,
like
he had
that?
a very
Like
good first 4 minutes
he
in
was just in
defensively and
foul trouble a
offensively.
lot tonight. He was
Yeah,
in
but
foul
I
Yeah,
think
trouble.
this matchup was not
he
good
had a
for
few
Post.
he had a few bad spots in this game, especially the foul
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Tobias
he
Harris
did.
before
And
the
you're gonna
half.
get
Yeah,
yeah, that was a bad foul. But you're
and
gonna
then
get
also
good. I mean, he
GP2,
other than
GP2 also
he
fouled.
rebound pretty well. He played pretty good, solid position defense. He moved his feet against Duran a lot. He like guys made difficult shots, but he made them difficult, like post ups.
Yeah, but I
What,
think
what,
I think the matchup was not really great for him today. So I
yeah.
would just I think I would just put it down to the matchup not being great.
Everybody was in foul trouble. Their guys were too.
Yeah, I mean,
What you
yeah,
guys were
everyone
talking
was in
about
foul
earlier?
trouble.
What you guys were talking about earlier, I think the fact that we are more confident in our half court offense, that is why the turnovers have dropped so dramatically. Because before, Steve Kerr normally he prioritized like transition offense, getting the ball up the court, and that's when you see Steph and Draymond try to throw the ball up the court, turn it over, and then now that we have Jimmy and the half court is more structured, and you have another decision maker. I think that's why the turnover is down.
It's also
I mean, well, the
confidence too.
turnovers are down just because Jimmy is he's the primary guy in the second unit. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot.
It's also the confidence, man. Because when you're losing,
Yeah,
I mean, you struggle. You know what I mean? The game is all psychological. So you know what I mean? But it's no coincidence everybody playing with a lot more pep in their step. Moses
Yeah.
not being yo-yo, Pod's a little bit more comfortable in his role as well. Um, and you can kind of see where his little production is missed too.
yeah. Let's hope he comes back.
Yeah, and I think this game sort of give us an idea of how the playoff is going to be because the strategy for most teams is going to be like to top guard Steph Curry and allow the rest to score. So this game sort of give us an idea of how the playoff matches will be like. So it's just about the second guys making their shots because they're always going to be wide open because everyone is at least two is going to go to Steph. Sometimes three players
Yeah,
are going to go to Steph. So it's just about decision making, making smart plays off the bounce, making layups. I think today I can't count the amount of layups we missed today. They need to finish their layups and then the free throws as well. You have to finish your free throws.
Especially that ear ball layup that Jimmy had in the first half was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what was Jimmy doing there? I don't know what exactly he was doing. And then he tried to do it after they blew the whistle to try and prove to us that he can actually do it. So they have to make up their layups, finish their free throws, knock down wide open threes. That's very important because you always be free if you're playing with Steph Curry. You always have wide open shots. I think that's one of the things we need to prioritize in the off season: size and then shooters. We need shooters and we need size. Very importantly.
Yeah, I ain't worried about the off season. I'm just worried about the chip.
yeah.
You feel me? I'm worried about the synergy and the surge
Yeah.
that's taking place right now.
Well, I just
I s
like that Steph didn't have a great game. Bruce. He didn't have a great game.
what
Like I
what
mean,
what
but
No,
this is what this
why
is what
didn't he have
I'm
a
actually
great
saying.
game?
He did. Wait, 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 wait. Let
I
me
think
clarify.
I think he had
He
a
didn't. He
great
didn't have a
game.
Honestly,
great
It
what
was
shooting
just
see
game.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
his
have
just
a great
wasn't
playmaking was
shooting
loud.
game.
terrible.
He just wasn't
does it
loud.
Yeah, he
His
didn't have a great
playmaking was
shooting game.
terrible. I think
does
the
it
ball
But
pressure
then
bothered
you
him
have
a
a
bit.
player like Jimmy who can get you 25. Like so,
does
even
it
if Steph isn't shooting his
me
best,
personally?
Jimmy's
I
still
never
getting it.
care if Steph Curry goes 0 for 15 and
Yeah,
0 for 15 from three. I could care less because he's still creating mismatches. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's
that's
still
true.
allowing the team to go 3v5 over and over and
Yeah,
over again. So it's just up to the others, Gee Santos, Looney, Swinton Post in the few minutes that he gets. TJD comes in, makes a good read pass, things like that. Once everybody else does their part, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We don't
but
we
but
don't we don't
but I
care.
think Steph
Yeah, go
was
ahead,
turning the
G.
ball over way too much, and they were making fast breaks of that. I think we were like they had like 20 points difference in the fast break, and most of it was from Steph and Draymond against turnovers. So they need to cut that out. All this ball pressure sometimes bothers them,
Yeah,
and then the
but
other teams go on the transition.
the reality is winning cures all. You know what I mean? The Warriors have, as long as you play, read, and react, and you follow any team that plays that point five basketball, you're going to turn the ball over. Especially when you got this type of flashiness and nonchalant championship bravado at times. But winning cures all. So if they win, I could care less. You know
Bruce,
what I mean?
Bruce, here it is, right?
Yeah.
Very
Yes, sir.
interesting part of Steve Kerr's answer when asked about bringing back Jonathan Kaminga. We have to keep playing Guy Santos.
Let me tell you something. I'm not even going to listen to Steve Kerr or Dalton.
he
like
didn't say
like
that. He just didn't say
Sherlock,
that, Ercole. Stop it.
Sherlock, even Sherlock knows
Please tell me that's Centel.
Sherlock knows Gee needs to continue to play. Has nothing to do with Kaminga. Kaminga
Exactly. It has
brings
nothing to do with him.
Kaminga brings something to the table, right? It's it's a draw forward. You know what I mean? Like you need like Kaminga is a little joker most of the times in the space game, and when he's playing good, he's a big joker. It doesn't matter. Like Gee is pretty good. You know what I mean? Gee is like a king of spades at times. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you need Gee, but we really need Kaminga 6'8" ish
I
athleticism.
I
You know what I mean?
I think Kuminga can take the body yield minutes for now.
Yeah, and I
To be
mean, like,
honest, yeah.
every game you play it by ear. You know, Buddy, has had a good stretch recently. So if he's playing well, and again, he's playing in a guard position, it has nothing to do with Kaminga. Kaminga is your lottery pick. He is the guy who you didn't want to move, and he was playing extremely well before, Jimmy Butler or before his injury, rather. So I think even in these games where Curry's doing what he's doing, Jimmy's doing what he's doing, and you're getting marginal production from everybody else, there's still a sense of, hey, cut to the basket and hey, we need rim pressure. Moses Moody, your three's not falling. Get to the rack, get to the free throw line, which he did over and over today. So Kaminga brings that seamlessly. Whether he gets to the free throw line and he misses it, doesn't matter. As long as the team is in the bonus, which since Jimmy Butler has been in the lineup, they have been in the bonus
A-
often.
and
Oh,
and I'm not sure who posted like like a 5 minute clip of like the 7 games that Kuminga had that stretch. I was watching it earlier today, and there was a game where he was just constantly going to the. He had like 8 dunks in like the first 3 quarters, and with Jimmy on the court, that is going to the spacing is going to be even more for Kuminga because Jimmy knows how to play, plus the gravity of Steph, and they have to guard Jimmy at the same time. So the space for Kuminga is going to be even more when he gets back.
Um, I think I know what that means, Bruce.
go ahead. Go ahead and elaborate for the
I
spaces.
think I know what that means, bro. Like, first of all, Guy Santos. I've been I've been breaking it down. Jim Park. I was doing a breakdown. Jim Park was doing a breakdown on his channel on YouTube the other day, and we were in playback and we were kind of breaking down the same thing. And Jim pulled up a clip with Guy Santos, and I clipped the same thing, so we recognized the same play. And Guy's playing really, really well, man. Really, really well. It's gonna be tough, bro, because Steve is over there saying Steve is like, listen, we gotta keep on playing Guy. And to be honest with you, they started to play Guy like what, January? Like early January, and he has played really, really well since. Like there was a point where he shot the ball really well, but it's not only that he's just shooting the ball well. You make shots, whatever, right? But the other part of it is that you make shots. But the main thing is like, are you hustling? Are you playing defense? Are you making the right reads? And the biggest thing to me is that he's hustling. He's grabbing loose balls. He's defending. He's probably not the greatest defender in the world, but he's giving amazing effort, right? So I think on this team, when you start to get outside of the top two guys, everyone else needs to defend and they need to play make. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to make decisions. And he's been making great decisions. There was a play, I think it was the last game, right? Where um I watched him, and uh it was a transition play, right? And he tags the big man, right? And then the ball handler saw him tag the big man. And then he tags the big man, and then it's almost like he tags and then he anticipates that the guard was going to pass to the corner. He tags and he gets right back to the corner, and he did it so instantaneously. It was very Draymond like. Got back to the corner, blocked the shot. They get the ball, push to him in transition, and then instantaneously he makes the correct pass. Steph Curry was trailing, got Steph on the other side of the court, right in the numbers. Steph Curry made the three, right? So when you talk about Warrior basketball, that right there is Warrior basketball. versatility, anticipation, IQ, and then Steph Curry, right? So that's why it's going to be really hard to keep him off the court because I'm watching him play, make all of these positive plays, and it's going to be tough to keep him off the court. It's going to be really really tough to keep him off the court. Bleacher Dave, what's going on?
Man, I'm sitting here waiting for Draymond to come out for the post game chalk talk.
I assume that you went to the game tonight.
Dude, of course I went to the game tonight. The Pistons and the Warriors are the same exact record. They're both teams on the rise. Certainly, the Warriors are have more of a bullet beside their rise than the Pistons do. But you know, Cade's a real deal. He's looking like he's that dude at the end of the game. He wants all the smoke. This game should never have been this close. But this is the game for the last 3 years the Warriors have lost at home. You know, they say that the last game, the first game of the homestand is the last game of the road trip.
Yeah.
And I hate that. I'm like, that's corny because it's not true. But we saw tonight the Warriors weren't like ready. They didn't weren't are firing all cylinders, and we've seen them lose this game at home against an opponent that we all thought they should be all season. And so the fact that they were able to pull this out at the end, even though I feel it shouldn't have been that close, is positive. And here comes Dre, but Jimmy Butler just calms his team down in the clutch in the fourth quarter. He moves slower. It's beautiful. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Lee,
Yes, sir.
um, the question that I wanted to ask him is like, what was the atmosphere like in the building? Because he goes to all of these weekend games. He's actually a season ticket
Yep.
holder. So that's what I wanted to ask him. But you were watching on TV, right? Like I had a stream volume
Yeah.
down. What was the vibes like?
It sounded loud.
Yeah,
Okay. Mid. It was mid.
Oh, really?
it was mid, really?
Yeah. That second game at that last game at home, last homestand was
Yeah.
more hype. My wife is telling me to shut up.
So bro, I thought the atmosphere, well, from what I
Yeah, it
saw,
sounded loud over here.
it sounded loud.
Yeah, it sounded very loud on TV,
Yeah.
especially in the fourth quarter. It was very loud.
Bleacher Dave got high standards though, so he got high standards. So like he's been to a trillion games. But it did sound
This
loud
is
to me.
true.
That's crazy. Yeah, bro. So when you were watching Lee, like what was your biggest takeaway from tonight? Outside of so I like winning games like this, bro, because you see a game like this, for one, the reason why I was impressed and people were freaking out and all of that, and they're like, oh, it's the Pistons. I was like, nah, they're good, bro. Like they're kind of putting it together. And you see that Thompson kid, Sar
Yeah.
Thompson, bro, like anytime any team goes up against those dudes, because the two of them, the Thompson twins, they're
Yeah,
legit
uh,
POA dudes. You know what I'm
uh,
saying?
I
they
mean, their
left.
ball pressure is like
They
the
left.
best I've
They
seen, man.
left.
Those guys
They
are.
left California during the pandemic. Came down here to South Florida and went to Pinecrest, I believe. And
Yeah, yeah,
they've been in the lab. You know what I mean? Like the one in Houston is a little bit more advanced, but
yeah,
they've both been in the lab. Those are like the modern day like Andre Iguodala's. You know what I mean?
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
They're tough, man.
yeah.
They're tough players because one of them, he had a shot, right? He had a shot, or Guy Santos had a wide open three, and I think it was like in the third quarter, and you just seen that kid jump out of nowhere,
Like
bro.
a gazelle.
Like he
Yeah, and they blocked the shot. It was
crazy
crazy.
recovery, bro. And he blocked the shot, and it's not like he barely blocked the shot, bro. Like it was all palm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he recovered from out of nowhere, and it's like, god damn. So it's tough getting shots over him, man.
Yeah,
But did you
there
see
was
that
also
banker?
there
Steph
was a
hit that
play.
banker over him tonight. Like,
Yeah, there was also a play where you fouled GP2, and then
yeah.
GP2 was going to the rim. He thought it was going to dunk, and
Mhm.
then there was Thompson again blocking the shot. I mean, those guys they're very quick. They know how to navigate screens. They're very long. and they're very athletic. I mean,
Yeah.
if they could just develop their jump shot, I mean,
He-
those are superstars. If both of them can develop their jump shot, they're
His brother
superstars.
in Houston. Remember when Steph? We played them earlier in the year, and Steph didn't play. The other Thompson twin, right? The Houston version. That one, bro, you couldn't dribble around him. You know what I'm saying? And they have some young dogs on their team that they can guard, and they're a big team inside too. Because if you look at the shooting, like points in the paint and all of that, they murdered us points in the paint tonight. Um, so the paint points tonight, where did they land?
But they had like 50, you know?
Bro, like they had a
Yeah, I
shitload of
think they are
paints in the
like
point
30
tonight, dog.
paint points almost. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So them did their thing tonight, man. If you look at the shot chart, damn near everything was around the rim, right? So uh really, really solid win for us tonight. But
To
bro,
answer your question, Eric, I think
yeah,
for me the biggest takeaway is I'm glad we got Jimmy, bro.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler.
for games like this, the fact that into
Yeah.
the line, we lose games like this last year like easily and probably lose in the third quarter.
And
Mhm.
hold on, leave 1 second. Man Thompson got hurt today too. He left the court on left
Yeah.
the arena on
I
crutches.
Oh, that's not
so
good. That's not good.
Amon Thompson is the Houston version, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
I
yep.
saw it in
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah,
A source
facts.
is Detroit, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm reading it right now. Somebody just dropped it in the playback chat. They said that Thompson was so bro, that hurts Houston actually. So
Yeah,
we
they
just
they've been
gotta
compromised all year too.
yeah, we just gotta pray for health at this point. I think, bro, so this is the backstretch now, Bruce. Like teams
yeah,
are teams are going to start sprinting. Like this is a
exactly,
400-meter race now.
exactly. Just
And you
So
like
got to
the mini
think the
playoffs.
Warriors, the
yeah, bro, we got
Warriors,
1 month to go, right?
Yeah, this
And
is the
the
mini
Wa-
and
playoffs. Yeah,
the
it's
the
very
Warriors
important.
have
Health
kind
is
of
the
like,
most important thing right now.
like our sense of injuries have already occurred. Like knock
yeah,
on wood, pause. But Kaminga's been out for a long time. Melton went down to start the season. Things of that nature. So it's just one of those things. It's the nature of the beast. A lot of other teams are facing it. But yeah, the Warriors just gotta hold their own because they continue to do what they're doing now. Like we did
mhm,
ask that question, was it as far fetched to really go 20-5 and finish? I don't think it's that far fetched. And they might only have to string a few more games because a lot of these other teams are spiraling. Like the Rockets and the Grizzlies, they've been spiraling. Like the Rockets may have won the last two, but before that, they were spiraling. And the Grizzlies, they're compromised as well. And I think Ja is complaining about his shoulder. So I think that team is cooked. And I
yeah.
think JJJ is out too.
Oh, that's gonna be tough for them. Um, Bruce, have does it seem quiet tonight?
What do you mean, like trolls trying to be right, or like far
Because
as the
Lakers
Lakers
lost.
lose? Oh,
Awfully fucking quiet tonight, man. Like I'm not seeing a bunch of parading around on the timeline.
I think they're in mourning, Eric. I think folks are in mourning.
no. I did see a report because I didn't watch the game, but I saw that LeBron may be out for weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't think that's necessarily a good indicator. Even though everybody said Luke
Hey,
is better, I don't think that's a good
No,
thing if LeBron is out.
no.
listen,
Yeah,
listen,
it's not definitely
listen.
not.
Prayers up, speedy recovery. Luca got y'all, man. But
Why are you crying on the man's grave, Uncle?
you know how long I haven't been able to undo that? Yo, that is amazing, man. Um, Cash, if you're in here listening, office hours, therapy, we got you, bro. Don't worry. but we're about to walk y'all down in the playoffs. I can't wait to see y'all in the playoffs. I
Yo,
can't wait to see y'all.
do you see Stat Mamba's Moses Moody's win percentage? Let me put it in the jumbotron as a starter. This is ridiculous. Check this out, G.
What is his win percentage?
93.8%.
Oh my god. Maybe they should. Hey, bro, he's a really good player, man. And the cool thing about him, how many steals did he have tonight, by the way?
I think he had
Three.
maybe like two or
He
three,
had
but he
three.
probably had
Yeah,
like six deflections though.
he had
He probably only had three
three
steals, but maybe
steals.
like
He had
six
Yeah,
three
three
steals
deflections.
steals.
tonight.
Yeah,
Hey,
him and Jimmy
like,
Butler.
if
Butler
he
also
like
had three
really,
steals.
this is what I mean with Moody, right? Moody's a good shooter, right? But I think there's so much potential with him being a defender, right? Like, you see if
Yeah, I mean
Moody
he has the
study,
length. He has the
bro, you
length to
see if
be
he
a very
studies
good
up,
defender.
right? He- if he studies up and just learns tendencies and all of that stuff, he has right. He has the physical tools to be like an amazing defender, right? But because, bro, he has a lot. He's what, like 6'5", and he has a 7'1" wingspan. That's crazy.
Oko, do you know Chouamani Kamara for Portland Trailblazer?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's who Moody can be. I mean, Kamara is like a fantastic 3 and D player, and I feel like Moses Moody can be that kind of player if he's really serious.
because I'm watching him, right. So tonight, guess how many minutes he played tonight? The man played 36 minutes tonight. I like this. Bro, I know that we've said trade the kids away, do this, do that, but at the same time, dog, we need some young legs on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like Draymond, Jimmy, Steph, like these are older guys, right? So you need some younger guys in there that's really going to do some dirty work. And when you see Moses Moody out there and he has 3 steals and 12 points, and you see the shit that Pods is doing, and Pods is there running around. Quentin Post didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but that's going to happen, whatever, right? But still a big body. He can stretch the court, all of that, right? You're gonna need these guys. Kevon Looney had a rough go. Looney picked up like 3 quick fouls, man. Three quick fouls. So, but all in all tonight, 110 points. We scored 115. This was a really gritty game tonight, but they we held them to 20 in that first quarter, and then in the middle quarters, especially that second quarter, they were really, really dogging us, right? So I'm glad they pulled it out because I feel like 2 months ago we lose this game. 2 months ago we definitely lose this game, but uh, really great sign that they pulled this one out tonight. Really encouraging signs.
And also big ups to Steve Kerr. I think he's been coaching his ass off recently, and I think he's been getting the matchups right. But he needs to stop all this experimenting. I mean, what was that 2 minutes spell by Pat Spencer in the first half? That was that was one of the worst 2 minutes I've seen on a basketball court. He needs to stop all this experimentation and trying to give minutes to guys that don't deserve it. So, but yeah, big ups to Steve Kerr. He has been coaching his ass off recently.
All right, y'all. What's this? Oh, apparently Draymond is doing some event. Bleacher Dave just tagged us in that right now. Yeah. Oh, Bruce, Bruce, we're gonna win the title. You don't know that, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to see when I'm gonna book my hotel, man. I gotta holla at Lee, man, and hit the driving lane when I'm in California too, man, for the finals.
We're going to the finals this year, bro. We're going to the finals this year. Um, we might not get home court in the finals, but um, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the finals this year, I think.
Yeah, home court is not a big deal. I'm on Saks Fifth right now trying to find an outfit for the finals. Art.
Yeah. um, is she in here tonight, Lee?
I don't know if I saw him in here tonight.
she did. She hates when I go to playback. But let's do this. Let's transition to playback, and let me see if we can find some interview stuff because I'm interested to see what Kerr is about to say and all of that. So let's just wrap it up on playback. So playback.tv/Spacegang. See y'all over. Thank you, Ariane. I appreciate that. Appreciate the screen share. Everyone here? Appreciate you, Ariane. Warriors. Jermaine, what up? Let me turn this on so people see that I'm over here. What's going on, Jermaine?
Man, you got it. What's happening?
Oh my God, that was such a relief, bro.
Oh yeah.
That was such a relief. Gritty win. Nye, gritty win, bro. Appreciate you.
Bro, we needed that win so bad.
Oh. That was super important, man. Super important.
That Isaiah Stewart shit pissed me off. I never seen someone so trash talk that much shit.
He talks crazy, bro. He talks absolutely crazy.
Draymond Green
What
saved
happened?
Kirk.
What
I mean,
happened to the
yeah,
best
you
defense
saved
in the
him.
league today? What happened to the best defense in the league today? What's up?
I know, right?
Yeah, cooked. Braun did not give a fuck about Luca. That's for sure. He does not respect Luca at all. The fuck.
Mm-mm.
What do you think of today's our match? Our game.
Our game today?
Yeah.
Bro, it was an amazing win, man. I mean, I can't ask for more. Let me play this.
They took out Post.
For a shot?
Oh
Oh
shit.
my god.
Defense, y'all.
Look at how he's running, bro.
We're good. We're good.
Look at how this nigga's running.
We're good, man. We're good. Offense, defense.
Oh man, this
Right?
is come on.
Buddy's
They're
gonna
not gonna.
splash
They're not
us.
let do the doubling
Buddy's gonna
stuff.
splash us.
Draymond!
Oh,
Draymond! Let's go!
everybody's gangster. Everybody's
Everybody
gangster.
Draymond, let's go!
No threes, no
Stop.
threes.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's us. That's us.
You know, the funniest thing about this is I just want to see Draymond's stats on those money shots. I think his percentage on that is really good. Like, he always makes those clutch shots. I don't know how he does that, but he always makes those. Be it a three-pointer, be it a layup, whatever. I just want to see his percentage on that.
You see how the views are down, man? You see how the views are down when the Lakers lose?
Yeah. Not.
Bro, these guys
No,
are such front runners, bro.
he always makes those shots when it counts. Like, even last season he was making those shots.
What up? Y'all still slandering my nigga Moses Moody or what?
Moses' defense tonight was incredible.
We got the Moses Moody slander gang in here or what?
He's so good, man.
Also,
so
GP2's defense was fire.
I told y'all about Moses Moody. I told y'all about him. He was playing good the whole time, bro.
Warriors beat the Pistons in a dogfight. You guys lost to the Pistons both times you played them, bro. Lakers are 0-2 against the Pistons. I don't know what you're talking shit about.
The Lakers got smoked by the Celtics tonight.
No, it was gonna be a tough game because we came back like yesterday I think. Like we were in New York for another day for conditioning, and then we came back. So it was a really short turnaround. 5:30 game. It was gonna be tough. I'm glad we just won that. And like we didn't play well, and we still won. That's what championship teams do.
Oracle,
You
can I
don't
share
always
something
play
on the
well.
screen?
Go
Hey,
ahead. Go
bro.
ahead. Hold on. Let me unsure. Go ahead, Ariane.
This is ever since Jimmy's been on our team. We've been a number 2 defense. Let me get closer. Let me increase it. We've been a number 2 defense, and we've been the top 6 offense.
How many
And
games
remove that
back
one
did you
game
lose?
when Jimmy didn't
This is
play.
in a 13 game sample size. 13.
Oh, they did update it. So we're the number 2 defense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Behind Pistons.
Oh my God. That's fucking amazing, bro.
But
Amazing.
also we've had the second best net rating.
Oh, that is sick.
Hey, yo, out the way.
Plus 12.
I don't slander Kaminga, bro. All I say is Kaminga's an inefficient scorer, bro. Adding an inefficient scorer to our lineup can do harm, bro. That's all I'm
The
saying.
shots he's gonna be getting are gonna be efficient, bro. He's gonna get straight line layups and drives. It's gonna be easy for him.
Yeah, he was hella efficient at the back end before he got injured though, so
No,
I think he should be fine.
he was inefficient before he got injured. What are you talking about? Kaminga is a 53.5 true shooting percentage, bro. True shooting percentage tells you how efficient a player is. Kaminga wasn't even above
Well,
55%.
that's because he sucks at free throws. That's why it's that low.
You think so? It's because the free throws?
Yeah,
I mean, that is what it is. He shoots 66% from free throws. He sucks at free throws.
What is Kaminga shooting from the field right now?
In that stretch
Is he
before he
shooting
got
40
injured,
at least is he shooting 45% from the field?
yeah.
Really? Yo, I'm not dumb, bro.
Nah, this is legit, man.
Come on, bro. How am I dumb? I may be wrong sometimes, but I got good takes. You guys my takes
You
be
have
good.
good takes. I would disagree with you here because Kaminga, the shots Kaminga are going to be getting are going to be easy shots.
yeah, because when we played with Kaminga, we didn't have Jimmy, who they had to look at.
No, that's why I said I don't know until I see it, but from what I
Yeah,
seen from Kamingas, he's an inefficient scorer. That's it.
yeah, that's true. He
I'm
is
not
It's
saying.
going to be efficient because he's going to be getting layups. That's why he's going to be getting easy dunks.
And what scares
He
me
didn't
about
have that.
an inefficient scorer is you seen what happened with Dennis Schroeder taking 10 shots but very inefficient. It kind of fucked our team up, and
That's
we
not the same, bro. Dennis, he can't get past nobody. JK can easily get past people and dunk on.
you remember the last few games when JK played Slimy?
yeah, I remember J.K. played good versus the 76ers. He played
No,
good.
it wasn't just that. He was going at the big men. He was going at the centers. He was going at the 6'10", 7 feet tall people. He was just going at them, getting to the rim, getting those layups,
He
going
was.
at
I'm
them.
not.
He
I'm
cut
not
down.
saying that he
He
wasn't.
no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Like he adapted his game in the last few games where he didn't go for the mid ranges, where his like free like the field goal percentage was absolute trash. He didn't go there. He was just driving, getting to the foul line. And when he gets to the foul lines, he's just bad at making free throws, but he's
Do you
still
know?
getting there.
Do you know why we've been winning games, bro? You know why? We've been playing great defense, bro.
Yeah,
Our defense has been amazing. But
yeah.
Okay.
and another thing is our offense. Steve Kerr's finally playing our best players, like our actual
Well,
best
yeah.
players.
Once we get JK back, that's another one of our best players.
Yeah.
All right. So that's
I
going to be
don't know
interesting.
about that, bro. I'll be honest with you.
That's
Let's
going to
see.
be
Let's
an
see, man.
interesting topic because hear this, right? Oh, you mean Low stole something?
Did you play?
Hold on.
How do you see him fitting back into the rotation alongside Jimmy Butler?
I don't like these hard-hitting questions like this. You know, this is a, you know, it's a great question. It's a really difficult thing when you are playing really well, and then you have a key guy coming back. It's always tough. So, I think the idea is just bring him along slowly. You know, play him in short bursts, help him get his rhythm back. But you know, we've got to keep playing Guy Santos. We've got to keep playing the guys who are helping us win right now. And so usually this stuff has to kind of play out, and so we'll hope that it plays out.
Oh,
I
Hey,
tell you right now,
here's the
he'll
thing,
say
bro.
this when the
You have
minute
to
the
play
G
Guy
is coming up
Santos.
back, he's
Hey
not
yo,
gonna give Gee
I
that
thank
many
the I
minutes.
thank the, I thank the Lord for Jimmy
hey
for
yo,
Jimmy,
do you
bro.
know why we gotta keep playing Guy
Hey, Simon.
Santos?
Hey, Simon. Let me get something real quick. Let me get
Go
something
ahead.
straight up. I think having Jimmy on this team is a beautiful thing, and I love having Jimmy on this team. But Jimmy masked a lot of stuff, right? If Jimmy's not on the floor, if we don't get Jimmy, we are a team like we're not even like a 10 seed type team. Like we're a completely out of the playing type team, bro. We lost to the Philadelphia 76ers without Jimmy, with Guy Santos on the floor. Guy Santos is a complementary piece that helps that complements actual dudes, right? And so to say that oh we need to keep playing or JK and Guy's minutes are somehow contradictory in nature. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
We gotta
Guy
stop that.
Santos is a nice player, but
I don't
without
agree
but
with you, bro.
without dudes like Jimmy, JK, whatever, bro, you're not winning anything. Like you don't win jack squat. You just look like a bottom feeder team
I
at the
don't.
end of the day.
I
Period.
disagree with you, bro. You
No,
know
you
why?
don't have to disagree with me. The facts just say that. Like
You
before
know
we got Jimmy,
you know
before we
why I
got Jimmy,
disagree
we were
with
in the
you.
11th seed
You know
out
why
in the
I
play-in.
disagree with you about the J.K.
So you can
stuff.
disagree with me, but the stat that's
Let me
literally
tell
where we
you
were,
why.
bro.
Just let me tell you why I disagree. This is why I disagree. Gui Santos is way more efficient than Jonathan Kaminga, a way more efficient player, and he's a more smarter player than Jonathan Kaminga. Jonathan Kaminga struggled with making reads in the offense. Gui Santos makes reads. Another thing Gui Santos do is he is a hustler. He know how to play good defense. He hustle. He get boards, and
None of that helps you win without
he's
having
an
a dude
efficient
like
3-point shooter.
JK or Jimmy. None of that helps you
He's
win.
a better system player
None of
than
that helps
Jonathan
you win.
Kaminga is.
None of
Not a
that helps
better
you win
player.
without having a JK or a Jimmy on the floor, bro.
You know, I'll tell you
So
what's
it's
gonna happen.
cool.
I'll tell
Like
you
that's all
right now.
cool, but that's that
You see the
is
non-Jimmy
complimentary.
minutes when Steph is playing alongside a very average team, where it's Guy Santos, Moses Mooney, Steph Curry, and then two other guys who change. I think he's gonna take one of those players' position, and it's gonna be Steph, JK, Moody, and Guy Santos.
JK
You
be
know,
doing,
because
but JK,
he's gonna replace what Jimmy does
but
with Steph
JK,
in the Jimmy and Steph minutes to Kaminga and Steph.
but
You
J,
get it?
what JK be doing is JK be being selfish at times as well, and that's a detriment to the team because he be playing selfish. He don't be looking for people. He don't look for his teammates.
What are
That's
you
what I
talking
like
about?
about JK. He get downhill, but at times he'll be trying to be selfish, bro, and ruin the whole offense just to get his numbers, bro. And that's another thing about
No, but that's what he changed in the last few games. He was looking around. He was making the simple passes. That's why he got those 33, 34 point games because he let the ball go and then he got the ball back in the corners when he's cutting and then he realized the only way to play in the system is to pass the ball. Before he was trying to get that hero ball. Now he was trying to pass. That's why he got the good fucking scoring games. That's why he was getting 10, 10.
in the system is not good, and
No, but he won't be inefficient when there will be more space for him to operate.
just because
You
you got
haven't seen
space
him
to
with more space
operate,
to operate. You haven't even
just,
seen him with post.
just because you got more space to operate doesn't mean you're going to turn into a more efficient player.
No, man, you can't be serious when you say Guy Santos is a better player than JK. I won't take it,
I
man.
didn't say that. I said I didn't
What
say
does
that.
it
You're
mean
putting
when you
words in
say
my mouth.
he's more intelligent? He's
You're putting
more
words in my
efficient.
mouth. I never said that. I said Gui Santos is a better system player than Jonathan Kaminga. I didn't say better player. It's a difference between a better player that
Will the
works
system
in the
players
system
come to you in
and
use
a player
when
that's
it's
just an
the playoff time?
individual player. That's all I'm
System
saying.
players don't come in use when it's playoff time, buddy.
What you mean?
Every play gets bust open. You need a
Like
guy who can get downhill, get you a bucket. That
I
will
never
that
said
is what
don't
JK
play
will do.
JK. I never said that. I never said don't play him. But I'm saying Don't take Louis Santos minutes. That's it.
No, he won't take G Santos
But
minutes
that's what
because
I'm saying. That's the
he's gonna
point.
take Draymond Green minutes. He's gonna take a few Moses Moody minutes, but that's gonna be it.
Guy Santos minutes and J.K. minutes have nothing to do with each other, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
They,
point.
they, exactly.
You
He's
arguing
not
against
gonna take
nothing.
G Santos minutes. If you think he's gonna take G Santos minutes, then you are not thinking right because he's gonna take the Moses
So
Moody minutes when
is Steve Kerr
he's gotta play too many minutes.
is Steve Kerr gonna take Buddy Hield's minutes then?
Maybe, might be in some games.
Who is JK? Whose minutes is JK coming to take? Majority.
Moody, Draymond.
So they're gonna take Moody's minutes, right?
Yeah, Moody and Draymond minutes. He's gonna take Moody and Draymond minutes in different
I,
games.
I don't think Moody is going anywhere, and I don't think Draymond is going anywhere.
No, not the first team minutes, Urkel. I'm talking about the minutes where he's played several when Moody's played several minutes with Jimmy because we've seen it happen. Moody is playing a lot of minutes with Jimmy, and then he has to play a lot of minutes with Steph. But at that point, JK will take those minutes, and he's obviously gonna run the second unit with Steph. And depending on the game situation, some guys may swap in or swap out. But he's definitely not taking the Guy Santos minutes because he is gonna play the number 4. Guy
I think
Santos.
here's the thing. At the end of the day, here's the thing, right? Guys lose positions and minutes to injury like all the time. It happens every year. It happens to really good players a lot all the time, right? I think people just have like people just have amnesia, right? And forget what JK brings to the team. And if I'm right, if I have decent memory and I remember correctly, I think people are gonna see like how big of a difference, like how much better of a POA, how much better of a two-way player that this guy is than everybody else on the team. Like there's just a massive difference between the level of athlete, the level of impact and force that this guy brings to the game over everybody else. But like I said, guys lose minutes and position to injury all the time. But that people forget, and just people have I don't know, people forget quickly. People forget really quickly. But people y'all are gonna see. This guy brings another level of force to the game than everybody else we have on the roster.
Yeah, exactly. And do you remember the last few games? He was the guy who was closing every game.
That's all y'all
Kaminga was
look at
closing,
though. That's
and
all y'all
Kaminga
look
was
at
getting
is
those
what he could
buckets
do
at the
scoring
stretch.
the basketball. That's it. Y'all not
It's
looking
not.
at y'all not
Slimy,
looking at his IQ,
Slimy,
bro.
y'all, you don't watch basketball, man, bro. You
I
don't
do
watch
watch
football. You
basketball. What are
don't,
you
bro.
talking about, bro?
You absolutely
I
definitely
watch
don't, bro.
basketball. What are you talking
You
about?
don't watch the
I'm
game,
saying,
bro.
bro,
Slimy, I'm
JK
telling you
don't
right
have a
now,
high
bro.
IQ, bro.
Jimmy,
You gonna
Slimy,
see,
I'm telling you
bro.
right now, you
He
don't watch the
doesn't.
games, bro.
You don't watch the game, bro. I know more
Slimy, you don't
basketball than
watch the
you.
games,
You're a
bro.
clown, bro. You trying to come up here and cause
You absolutely don't
problems.
watch the games,
You
You
bro.
know,
broke
you know,
today? You
slimy,
woke up
slimy.
broke, my nigga? Like I
Slimy,
said, JK is
You
not a
watch it.
high IQ
You got to
player, bro.
you watching black. I don't know what you watching,
Like
bro.
I
But you got to
slimy,
be
said,
watching
bro.
slimy,
games, bro.
You
slimy.
up here glazing a man that don't got no IQ. He doesn't.
What am I?
He's just a
What am
great
I
He was
glazing?
scorer. That's it.
he
He
was
does.
playing well
He's
though.
not a great playmaker. What are
He
you
was
talking about?
playing well. What do you
Slimy,
mean?
I
All
feel
right.
bad for you, man. But it's okay though, man.
Like I said,
I understand.
we had an inefficient scorer taking 10 plus shots on our team and we couldn't win games. Wonder why? Because that inefficient scorer is taking shots away from Steps, taking shots away from the most efficient players on our team. Like I said, JK is a 53.5 true shooting percentage. Very inefficient,
You
very
want to know what
inconsistent.
his you want to know what his true
Bro, I
shooting
don't
was in
care,
the
bro.
last?
That's
No, no,
facts.
no.
You can't say
You want to know what his true shooting was in the last 10 games?
what was his true shooting in the last 10 games.
60%. You want to know his true shooting in the last
That's
8?
not good. 50% is not good. JK
60.
is not even 55.
60.
Before Andrew Wiggins got traded, Andrew Wiggins was more efficient and a better player than Jonathan Kaminga was.
But how do you
Before he,
think the game works differently with different players? It's not going to be the same
Hey,
thing.
bro. He said JK has no IQ, dog. Come on, bro. This
he
Yeah,
who we talking
doesn't.
to, bro.
he
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 doesn't.
he has
This
plenty
who we
of.
talking to.
Bro,
Did
Once
he
you
you
realize
not
this,
doesn't,
watch
hey,
him
bro.
play
He
in the
listen,
doesn't.
last 2
once you
weeks? Did
once
you
you
not
once
want
you
him in
realize you're
that?
talking to
Hold
somebody,
on, let me ask you a question.
once you
Is
realize you're talking to
JK good
somebody that
at
says
making
JK
reads?
has
Is
no
JK
IQ,
good at making reads?
you gotta end the
Is
conversation,
is
bro.
JK good at making reads?
Hey,
Is he
look,
good
bro.
at making reads, bro?
Once
Is
you
he
once
good at
you
making decisions out of the post? Is
once
he?
you realize you talk to
Answer the
somebody that says
question.
JK
You're
has
not
no
answering the
IQ,
question.
you got to end the conversation, bro.
Answer the question. I
That
said,
means
is
you talking to
J.K. good
somebody
at making reads out of
that
the
don't watch
post?
the games,
Is
bro,
he
at
good?
all.
You're a clown, bro.
That
You a
means
bitch
you watch
ass
you
nigga.
talk to
I swear to
somebody
God,
that don't
if I
watch the
see you,
games.
bro, you got that dingy ass white shirt on, bro. You always getting up. You trying to get us for
Exactly,
the whole
exactly.
That's
He
all.
time.
was making
Hey,
reads,
look,
but
All I'm
you know,
saying
listen.
is the
he
truth,
was he
bro.
This is how
was
you
playing
know
well,
you
man.
talking to
I
somebody that
don't know
don't
why
watch
he was
games.
so upset about a key player
When they
returning.
gotta go,
He
when they
was
gotta
playing
go to
well.
insults like that, when they gotta talk
Yeah,
about
he
somebody's
I
shirt
don't care, bro, because you up
and
here
saying
trying
the
to
man
cause
has no
problems,
IQ,
bro. All I said was
that's how you know you
Jonathan
talk to somebody
Kaminga
that
is
don't watch
not a
the
high
games, man.
IQ playmaker. He's not. He's not a playmaker. He's
Gee
a
is not a
scorer.
playmaker either.
What are you
Gee does
talking
not
about?
play make.
In our system, we need playmakers. We need people that make good decisions. Gui
Do
Santos
you
makes
see?
better
I'll ask you
decisions than
point blank.
Jonathan
I'll ask you
Kaminga.
point blank, Slimy.
What are
Do
you
you
talking
or do you
about?
not
It's the
think
truth.
the last few games before he got injured, when he was getting into a rhythm with the system, do you or do you not think he was making the right plays?
Bruh, he will make right
No,
plays.
it is a yes or no
He's
question.
inconsistent.
Don't twist it around. I'm
That's
asking
my
you yes
whole
or no question.
point. He's inconsistent, bro.
I'm asking you one question, yes or no. Was he or
You
was
Hey,
he
want me to
hey,
not
judge
making
him
the
bro,
right
off?
plays
bro.
Or
before
you
the
want me to
injury?
judge him off the last couple
Slimy don't
games?
Bro,
watch the
I'm talking
games,
about as an
you're going around in
overall.
circles now. You're
Overall,
going
he's
around in
not a
circles
great
now.
playmaker. What are you
No,
talking about?
see, you're deflecting again. You're going
I'm not
around in
deflecting.
circles.
I'm just saying the truth, bro.
Hey, Vod.
Jonathan
I asked you
Kaminga
a
is
yes or
not a
no
great
question. You didn't
playmaker.
answer
What are
that.
you talking
You
Hey,
skipped
about?
the
Vod,
question
You're
Vod,
after.
Vod.
delusional, bro.
I'm
You
out, man.
talk to somebody that don't watch the games, man. It's
All right,
okay,
bro.
bro.
Y'all gonna
It's
see.
okay,
Y'all
man.
delusional. Y'all don't know basketball, bro. Y'all don't know
We don't.
what
You're
y'all
right.
looking
You're
at,
right.
bro.
You're right.
But
We
y'all
don't
gonna
watch. We
see
don't know
when JK
basketball.
come back, and y'all gonna see, bro. I'm
You
done
right.
talking. When I'm
You right.
right, I'm gonna be right again, bro.
You got it, man. You
Y'all
got
gonna
it.
see.
You got it, man.
All right.
Thank you for educating me. I
This
appreciate
this
it.
is this is what happens. I come with an argument, and then when it come true, motherfucker be like, "Oh, you right," but want to play me like I don't know what I'm talking about at the beginning. So, all right, we're gonna see.
You got it, bro.
We're gonna see.
Slimy, what's your so
No,
you're
Slime, I just asked you one question, okay? Like, it's all calm now, it's all chill. I'm not throwing any names, I'm not doing anything. I'm just asking you one question. Do you or do you not think he was making the right plays 3 games before he got injured?
I'm
The last
saying
3 games.
J.K. don't know how to. J.K. is not consistent at making the right reads
Again,
in
you
our offense.
no.
What are you
Just tell
talking
me yes or
about?
no. Just tell me yes or no. It's an easy fucking
I
question.
just
Was he or
told
was he
you.
not
I
making the
just
right
told
plays in
you.
the last few games?
I just answered your question. I said some games he shows he has the ability. Then in some games he shows he doesn't. What does that make him?
So
That makes
so
him
so
an
so
inconsistent
are
playmaker.
you
He's
saying
inconsistent.
no.
He's inefficient. He's inconsistent. JK is not even over 55%
You
true
can't answer a
shooting.
simple question, man. You can't answer a simple
I
question.
just answered
I'm
your
asking you.
question. I just
No,
answered it.
I want a yes or no answer. So you don't think he was making the right plays in the last few games?
No, I said that it was some
That's it.
games that he was making.
I have realized you don't
See,
watch the
this is
games
what
then.
I'm saying, bro. You using the last few games. I'm talking about
Because that's
him
when he was getting into
overall.
rhythm, man. What the fuck is
He's
that?
not an overall great playmaker. He's
Bro,
a scorer.
you're asking a player who's getting into rhythm, and then you're saying, oh,
See, now he's getting
not
into
up to the time
rhythm.
he was getting into
All
rhythm.
right,
Yeah,
bro.
let's ignore that.
You know
Let's ignore the
what?
time
I'm gonna
he's
just
getting into
let you
rhythm.
see it for yourself, bro. You're delusional. You don't know
What are you
basketball.
gonna?
You don't know how to
What?
read
Yeah,
basketball.
okay.
You don't
What are
know.
you?
You don't
See,
know.
all
You don't
right,
know what you're talking about, bro. I know
slimy,
basketball. You don't.
slimy,
I played
slimy.
basketball.
I'm just gonna tell you one thing. So what if when JK comes back, he's playing good? What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say that he playing good. I'm gonna give him his
Are you gonna
Hey,
props.
accept you're
What
wrong?
Vod,
are you
Vod,
talking
Vod,
about?
don't argue with this
Are
man,
you
bro.
gonna
Please,
accept that
man.
you're wrong?
I mean, all right, I'm wrong. I was wrong about everything, right? I was wrong
No,
about Moses
I
Moody,
didn't say
right?
that. I
When I
never said
said Moses
anything.
Moody was one of the best players on our team, a top five player on
My
our team,
God,
I was wrong, right?
bruh, you're taking it to so many different directions.
No,
I'm just
no,
asking
because
you.
that's what happened.
I
Once I
no.
said that,
So
it was
you'll
everybody in
agree
here
you
was
were wrong
crying.
about
They
Kaminga
was
when
like,
he.
"You're wrong. Moses Moody is ass. He's a bench player. He's
Who
ass
said
garbage."
that? We all
What are
wanted
you talking
Moses
about?
Moody to
I was the
play.
only one up here saying if you put Moses Moody in the
I
lineup,
wasn't
I
even
bet we
here
start
three
winning
months ago.
games. And guess
I
what
wasn't even
happened?
here three
We
months
put
ago, buddy.
Just guess what happened? We put Moses Moody in the lineup. lineup, and guess what happened? We start winning hella games, bro. Because I know basketball. Y'all don't know basketball. I just told y'all we had a problem with our team before we made the trade. Dennis Schroeder was an inefficient scorer, an inefficient player, taking 10 plus shots a game. That was affecting our team, bro. Y'all don't know basketball. Wake up, bro.
Sorry for questioning you, bro. I'm sorry. That's in the combo, man. I'm very sorry for questioning you. You right. You got it.
Ugh.
What up?
What are you thinking? How is Kaminga gonna play?
That's going to be interesting to me. I mean,
What are you assuming? What are your preconceptions relating to his comeback?
let's see here.
I think that was a moment in the fans was like, okay, we gotta help them to win this game, and they start like cheering more, yeah, screaming more, and it's very good when you have your fans cheering for you. You're playing at home, everything is going like in the right direction. So that's why it's my favorite one today. A lot because we winning, so we winning games, and because of that, the fans they are like always happy. And when you win, when you go up in the standings, everybody feel good, even the fans.
Gee, how would you describe this game? It was very physical, it looked like.
Yeah, that was a very physical games, but at the same time, the referees was not letting us be physical. So like they were being physical with us, and we were being physical with them, but they calling everything. So I think this game was a kind of like a slow game, a lot of free throws, but that was definitely a physical game.
Stephen Curry, the chef was.
The action in this kind of game.
They have a particular style. They play physical. They try to get into you from the jump. I know that part of the scouting report is I think they fouled the most in the league, and you knew it was going to be uh, kind of a slog fest, especially coming off the road trip. Very tough game. We had to find the energy. We started off well, gave ourselves a chance to fire. Alarm was weird, and then after that, just grind it out, found a way to get it done on the stretch. Draymond's three was huge. Defensive stops. Keith Santos coming in, changing the game. So it was just grind it out game.
Where you guys are going right now as you approach the playoffs, is this kind of opponent, this kind of game, kind of good for the soul to get through something like this against a team like this?
Yeah, every win we've had has had a little different kind of style or character to it, and this is a good team wins this type of game. So you're trying to build off of that, the identity we're creating, and just find a way to put yourself in position to win and win ugly. And when shots aren't falling, games a little choppy, you just stick with it, and good teams win these type of games. It was a surprise actually. I knew I was coming up on it, but I didn't think about it until I heard it in game. And I know there's a list. Somebody told me after Tim Roy told me after the game, only 10 guys I think, or now 10 guys have done it with one franchise. So that's pretty special. And the names that are on that list are synonymous with basketball history. So it's pretty cool.
Steph, you brought up how Guy came in and brought the game. How does he change the game? How does he make the game easier for you?
He changed the game with his energy. Like there's never a time when he's on the floor you won't notice him, sticking his nose in a play or flying around. Often that offensive rebound and one he had was huge. So the controllables, he's the best at that. Can't control how many shots you make, can't control if the game's going to come to you or not, but you can control your energy and your effort and your will. And that's how he's cracked his way into the rotation. That's why Coach trusts him out there. And whether he plays plays 5 minutes, 24 minutes, he's gonna play the exact same way.
Where have you maybe seen his game grow? Because he's always had the energy, but it seems like now adding points, rebounds, everything. And who does he maybe remind you of a past teammate, possibly?
Got a little Juan T in him, I think. Yeah, Juan Toscano Anderson. Like, was just a guy that his growth is you're not gonna open shots if they're gonna leave you open. You control that energy. Try not to foul. You know, it doesn't matter if you're gonna have a couple. You're gonna have a couple, but just the ones where you're not reading the play right. He seems very comfortable out there. The more reps he gets, and you can see the passion too. How much it mattered. That and one, his reaction was everything. He's in the game. You know you're gonna feel his presence.
You played with.
Man, you're gonna feel his presence.
Cam, what up?
What a yo. Beautiful
You,
win, man. Beautiful win.
did you go down to Chase tonight or no?
Nah, I'm at work right now.
Okay.
Shit, if I'd have knew them pretty ladies was in that motherfucker, I'd have slid through. Yeah, shit. But yup. Shit. Hey man, I ain't never seen the Lakers face gang get off so early.
Nah, man, we go to Spaces after. So if you hop into Spaces, you should come to Spaces, bro.
Ain't this space? Oh no, this playback.
No, no,
I'm
no.
talking about the playback Lakers space gang. They
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah. What space is on Twitter?
Yeah, the Spaces on Twitter, yeah.
Okay.
Do you follow me on Twitter? Spacegang30?
No, I thought you was Irk or something on that thing.
Yeah, but I do them from both accounts, so.
All right, I'll go look you up. Oh yeah, man, that motherfucker was kicking us out left and right, kicking us off stage. Shit, I can't wait till he get back in this motherfucker.
Bro, he was pissed, bro. He was pissed. Like, they thought they had it, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen him come within 4. I'm like, bro, if they win, they gonna talk so much shit.
They were about to talk too, man. They were definitely about to talk. I seen it.
Hell yeah. What y'all thought about TJD? Couple minutes. He definitely looked rusty. But shit, what you expect? He ain't played in like a month, damn near.
It wasn't bad. He had a good dime.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
nice.
he
That's
had
disrespectful though, Steve, trying to send that nigga to the G League. Like, bro, come on now. You didn't think about doing that to Pods when he was playing bad.
no. The thing about TJD though is that when you're not finishing like layups, bro, like, and that's literally your only offensive game, that means your head isn't right, and you might just need some minutes to just get your head right.
I mean,
And
shit, Looney be missing fucking layups too. Shit, that shit
but we
happen.
know that's just because he can't jump over a paper, a piece of paper. That's why. And he getting up there a little bit, but TJD, I think sometimes I think his head just isn't right, man. I don't know if it's off court, on court confidence or something like that, but when you just not finishing layups, when I've seen him dunk on Giannis and dunk on on some of the best shot blockers, and you can't finish layups, that's got to be your head at that point.
Uh, I think the Lakers dropped the second seed.
I think they're in the 3rd seed now.
I think they might fall. Well, nah, Luka probably could carry them, but ain't gonna be as easy. They might end up dropping, man. When is that back to back against the Bucks in Denver?
I think it's next week. Next week,
That's
I
gonna
think it is. Yeah.
that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a real test right there. We do our thing, then it ain't nothing you can tell us.
Yeah, Steph is starting to really rack him up, bro. Like that 25,000 point stuff, man.
That 30 came out of nowhere. 32 came out of nowhere. I didn't know he was that close to 40.
That's some really special stuff, man.
What's like the like how Steph got 40 on every team? What's like? Do anybody got a higher number against every NBA team, or like what's the ranking on that?
I
I'm
think
not
the
sure.
only team he doesn't have 40 against is Detroit.
Yeah, but like say like Bron, like what's his like against every team, like or Jordan, like how much he scored on every team?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. Hold on.
That's another that could be another strike toward that GOAT conversation, man.
Bro, this GOAT conversation stuff, all you got to do is win 5 and it'll take care of itself.
Speak for themselves.
That's all, bro. Just win
Only
number.
thing Steph ain't got is a three-peat, but feel me, injuries fucked that up. We had that in the bag. We really should have four-peated, but
Look at these passes
That
that
was
this
that
is
was a
making.
hell of a pass, man.
Hey, he didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when I watch him make a pass like that,
That was crazy. I jumped out my
bro,
seat for that
like
one.
there will become a point where you won't be able to keep him off the court, bro. Like that's the shit that
Yeah.
Bogut was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you think
That's
that last air ball was
we
nerves or
played it. I
what?
missed that. Oh, that was a crazy air ball, but shit, it happened.
You think it was nerves or you think it was too much time on the bench?
it's nerves, bro. It's nerves.
That's what I
Definitely.
was thinking. Yeah, I think the moment was it's a little bit too big for him at the end there, but
He's never been in
he'll
that
be all
spot.
right.
So
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's why he need more opportunities so he won't be scared in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie, when Dre shot that, I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? And that shit went swish. I'm like, woo!
nothing but net, bro.
Man, that's the Dre we need right there.
Nothing but net. I'm just looking at their body language, like especially Draymond and Steph. Bro, I think they know they can win the title.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Hey, yo, Ert.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Another thing that I wanted to say was you clearly see that Jimmy Butler, he's an on-court coach. He can draw up things on court. We didn't have that either before the trade.
Yeah.
A lot of the when that motion offense stalled, I seen tonight. Once it stalled, Jimmy Butler bailed it all the way out. He know how to coach players. He know how to get players in positions. Sort of like Steph know how to put players in the right places. So he's an on court coach as well.
This is a play of the game right here for me.
Absolutely,
This is a play of the game.
absolutely.
I think I even have this highlight right here on I think I have it in a playlist. Hold on. Let me find it. It's in a playlist.
Yo, the Laker fans is real tight tonight, man.
Oh, they're so pissed, bro.
I'm in here was hoping that a Laker fan would come. They don't come when they lose. It's weird.
Yeah, they ran off. See if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I had the Guy Santos put back.
No heart. When we lose, we stand on business.
Yeah, we do. We definitely stand on business.
Get
No.
ready for the excuses, bro. LeBron wasn't in there in the clutch. The game could have been
Yeah,
different.
you're gonna Drake.
Man,
You're
hey,
gonna
hey,
Drake me.
Earth will sound like Drake.
Come on, man.
Just Drake me in the finals. You don't sit out in the fourth quarter.
Bro, can we win this game? Holy shit.
All right.
Mm.
Pull
Steph, you
up.
gotta hit this.
Bang.
Bang.
Look at
No,
this man.
man.
Oh,
What are you?
yes.
Go! Go! Let's go!
He makes
No,
floaters.
it's over, bro.
Trey Jackson is.
This was a great play by Guy Santos, bro.
No.
Yeah, let me
Throw this on the timeline. This is a play of the game to me, dog.
Gooey Santos, man.
Absolute play of the game.
Gooey.
Gooey
Somebody should make some
Santos.
t-shirts. Gooey.
Absolute play of the game tonight.
The
That play.
6'8" Barbosa, y'all. That's the 6'8" Barbosa. Y'all remember
Man,
Barbosa?
Kerber not give send him on the bench even when Kaminga come back. He need to figure that out. Should give him Buddy minutes. Put his ass at the wherever Buddy at.
Yo,
The thing is,
Buddy and Moody need to take all not Buddy, but Gee and Moody need to take all the Buddy minutes, man.
yeah,
All of them. But if his shot is falling even to a respectable level, that man needs to close, bro. He needs to. It's gonna be hard to not close the Gee, bro.
Hey, did you see Gee's ISO game tonight, y'all? Did y'all see that shit?
Geese
I
ISO.
like that post started too.
Yeah, his ISO game. Y'all ain't see his ISO game?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga nice, bro.
Man, if we would have had Lester instead of Buddy, man.
Who, Lester Quinones?
Yeah.
Who?
Over Buddy.
I mean, I'll take anything over Buddy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And the way he got up talking his shit, getting the crowd pumped.
Bro, that was an amazing play.
One thing I'm surprised of is Draymond and Jimmy Butler being able to play together. It's kind of crazy to watch.
But Tobias Harris is pissing me off tonight, bro. I know he has a good one-on-one
Moody
game, but
defense coming along.
them little middies he was hitting was like, bro, he
Y'all,
not like
so
that, man.
Moody out there holding that two guard position down right now. That POA.
I swear, I really wish that dude would have got to LeBron that game. Like that shit would have been some shit to see. If he would have got close to Bron.
The Celtics, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That defense by Asar was
Bro, Asar is really good, man.
he's really good,
Yeah,
dog. He can
Oakland
defend, dog.
born, man.
Asar can defend, boy.
That action is crazy. See, that's one of our go-to actions right there, Eric.
yeah.
Draymond was the third option in that action, though. That's the crazy part about it. They was trying to get Steph in the flare right there. That's how good
Hold
Detroit's
on.
defense was.
Look what y'all see what Kerr said.
Now, what did he say?
Oh, I'm about to put it in here.
Yeah, drop it.
This motherfucker still 5 minutes for Buddy though. This man crazy.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah. She put that in there. Let's see.
How do you see him fitting back into the rotation alongside Jimmy Butler?
I don't like these hard-hitting questions like this. You know, this is a, you know, it's a great question. It's a really difficult thing when you are playing really well, and then you have a key guy coming back. It's always tough. So, I think the idea is just bring him along slowly. You know, play him in short bursts, help him get his rhythm back. But you know, we've got to keep playing Guy Santos. You know, we've got to keep playing the guys who are helping us win right now. And so usually this stuff has to kind of play out, and so we'll hope that it plays out.
Hey, bro, if JK come back on some BS, man, I'm gonna be fighting for my life in here, dog.
You're gonna
It's
be
gonna be,
tight, bro.
oh yeah, it's gonna be really bad for me in here. It's gonna be really bad for me. But if he's the best version of himself, I think this is the fact though. If he comes back playing the way he played before he got hurt, we're winning the title, and it's not. and it's
Yeah.
going to look nasty for the rest of the league. Like it's going to be really, really bad for the rest of the league, bro. If he plays the way he played,
And they
he's
gonna
going to
say
get hurt.
Steph got too much help.
Bro. You're going to hear nasty narratives about Steph's fifth title, bro. Nasty narratives about Steph's fifth title, man. But banner number 5 is going up if he plays the way he played, bro. It's gonna be fun.
You guys are going right now as you approach the playoffs. Is this kind of opponent, this kind of game, kind of good for the soul to get through something like this against a team like this?
Yeah, every win we've had has had a little different kind of style or character to it, and this is a good team wins this type of game. So you're trying to build off of that, the identity we're creating, and just find a way to put yourself in position to win ugly. And when shots aren't
How you
falling,
doing?
game's a little choppy, you just stick with it, and good teams win these type of games.
This was a game that you probably would have lost, do you think, before the trade?
All signs would have pointed to yes.
Bro. He's 100% right. That is a game that they would have lost. Fucking hell. Look at Moody right here. Look at what Moody does, bro. Look at what Moody does right here. Bro, you saw what Moody just did? This man is like counting dribbles, basically.
Let's go. That's us. Let's go. Winning plays.
Unanimous, 100%, bro. Look at this shit.
Look at Draymond with this 3-ball. Yeah, baby. Look at Moody. I know. He just stole the ball. Now you can do night-night. Now you can do it. Take these, boy. Draymond can do it. Draymond's got free throws, dude. He can do it right now.
That's so big, man. Massive play.
Man, I think just the belief factor, man, that Steph is showing, man. It just shows how much we should have traded for a dude after, especially after the 23 season, man. Not trading for a dude, man, was just
So
unacceptable, man.
In 23, right? That's why I was pushing for Kevin Durant so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because and I always knew that we had this problem, and what Steph did was absolutely phenomenal. And I always said that we needed like that guy, you know what I'm saying? But this is the stupid shit that people were doing after that. They wanted to get Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby and all of these people. Like if you got Pascal or OG, you're literally having the same Andrew Wiggins problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, those guys aren't that much better than Andrew Wiggins, right? So it like when you're talking about a dude, are we getting a dude or are we getting like some player that's okay? Like I didn't want a player that's okay, right? So this is where like me and a lot of the fan base no. Y'all ain't understanding what I'm saying. I wanted Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was the guy that I wanted, right? You heard me on the thing saying I wanted KD, right? When KD was available, because I was hearing rumblings, right? So, bro, I got some very interesting text message and DMs and all of that shit, right? And people were saying like, "Yo, let's go get him." And fans were saying shit like, "We don't want KD, this, that, and the other." And I was just looking at people like, "Are you fucking crazy? It's fucking KD." And people were like, well, he left us for dead and all of that shit. I was like, no, like it's KD. And I just couldn't understand it. So I was pissed off, right? Now, if they were going to trade JK, right? You trade him for OG. They did make the trade, right? So they were like, we rather pay JK than pay OG. All right, cool. Pascal Siakam, it was the same thing, right? So the Pascal thing, he didn't even want to come to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to go to Indiana instead. I didn't think Pascal was that good. I still don't think Pascal is that good. You need a player like Jimmy, man. Jimmy is the player to get, and we're starting to see why.
Bro, just in terms of belief, man, that 23 playoffs, I feel that 23 season in and of itself, I think it broke Steph in terms of not. It sounds really simple, elementary, but just like giving it his all on a night to night basis, or feeling like himself and pushing himself on a night to night basis. That 23 season broke him, dog. Just all the foolishness that went on, man.
Mm-hmm.
And not having a dude capable of, going toe to toe, with the best guys in the league is.
Yeah.
You just see it. You just see a different dude after Jimmy got here, man.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Out the way. I said that pretty earlier on, right? Like, so I was kind of down about the Jimmy shit, right? And then I woke up the next day and people were kind of making fun of me because they were like, yo, you're just doing the hopium shit. You're just doing the hopium shit. How did I know you were going to do that? But then I broke it down and I was telling people, I was like, bro, this is probably what we need. Like a legit guy that dribble, pass, shoot, playmaker, defend, right? So I was down about the thing because I looked at the contract. I'm like, are we sure that Jimmy is still that dude? And then we got Jimmy and I heard it and I was like, oh, it's over. It's over, right? And I saw it, bro. And I saw the Andre Iguodala thing who could score. So there we were.
Back to the weird fire alarm. What was going through your mind, and were you seeing fans leaving the arena?
First, I think they had.
Attention, there's been a fire alarm reported in the building. Proceed to the nearest exit.
The violinist out there. I thought it was part of her routine. Because I was like, she was doing all the covers of songs and stuff, so I thought it was like a grand finale. So I was like, oh, that's aggressive. And then you kind of realize it's real, and then nobody knows what to do because it's 19,000 people. Like, where do you go? And we all me and Draymond were laughing because it took us a minute to get going physically after the long road trip and the quick turnaround. None of us wanted to go back in the locker room and have to, get stiff and had to come back out and get re-warmed up. So thankfully, everybody was safe, and so that's a first for me for sure in any level of basketball.
Back to the weird fire alarm. What was going through your mind, and were you seeing fans leaving the arena?
First, I think they had the violinist out there. I thought it was.
That was weird, bro. I thought they were about to leave the court. Oh, shit. I thought they were about to leave the court. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Let me call it a night. I will talk to y'all in the AM. Hopefully, I'll see if these Laker fans will start up. They look like
no doubt, bro. Stay up, man.
All right, man. Have a good night, everybody.